All right, you got this written down? Perfect. We're gonna get rid of it. To get the things you want, you have to open up the space in your life to receive them. And that starts by learning how to give first. What do you mean, Jeremy? Fucking chill. We're gonna go into it. Now, being a fitness coach as well, I'm going to use some gym analogies. If you don't know gym analogies, you're gonna start learning. Well, probably use some military analogies as well. Sometimes you just gotta break shit down at the simplest form. So, when it comes to muscle building, there's something called progressive overload. And what is that? Well, essentially, a weight, you increase it over time, and you build more muscles. So for the nerds out there, progressive overload. Cool, progressive overload. But how does this work when it comes to mindset? Well, progressive overload on your mind is basically, I'll call it a dramatic overload. Dramatic overload would look something like this. So you have your progressive overload. So, progressive overload would be putting too much on your mind too soon. And to use that in a real world sense, I've never been to the gym before, but you know what? Today I'm gonna bench 225. That is absolutely bonkers. Well, I'm sure there's some fucking freaks in nature out there that could absolutely bench 225 right off the bat. But for most people, that's not gonna happen. This would be you trying to create your desired reality. So to take this a step further though, we're gonna have to look into how we had programmed our brains. So, already see progressive overload, dramatic overload. This is gonna equal our beliefs, which equal our desired reality. So in order for us to change our desired reality, we're gonna have to create a new set of systems, a new set of beliefs, ones that align with, right here, this desired reality. So, how would this work for us? Let's say you are mapping out your life, right? You're doing some sort of vision board, or you're scripting things out, or you're praying and you're hoping and you're wishing, you're fucking rubbing crystals. I don't know what some spiritual people do out there. There's some really weird ones. You feel fucking dumb while doing that. The reason why this doesn't work for us, or for most people, is because you're trying to do something new and it feels fucking dumb. When you feel dumb, you feel unsure. You feeling unsure is awareness. Your awareness is telling you that, hey, what I'm doing is fucking dumb, and it repeats the cycle. And the only way to get out of this cycle is you have to change how you think. Now, this also applies to other areas in life. You can do this for money, you can do this for relationships, you can do this for your health, whatever you want to do it. So let's, fuck it, everybody loves money. Let's do money. Let me go back to my notes. What if we could change our mindset when it comes to how much money we make? So let me ask you, say you make 10K right now, right? Well, could you make 500K tomorrow? Most people would say no. But what if we move the goalpost in our favor? What do you mean, Jeremy? I'm gonna fucking tell you. Hold on. So let's say you want to get to 500K, right? Big ol' 500K. You know what? Let's got 500K, right? Now, we can't get to 500K tomorrow. Well, about 200K. And most of us, again, would probably say, well, no, I'm not gonna make 200K tomorrow. That makes sense. Well, let's just keep moving the goalpost in our favor. Well, what about, say, 100K? Most of us probably could make 100K tomorrow, so you just move in the goalpost. So let's keep moving this number. Let's say we get there. So I'll finally ask you, all right, look, could you make fucking 20K tomorrow? And you look at me and you go,
what the fuck, man?
As if you are disrespected by the fact that I even asked you that fucking question. There it is, folks. You need that definite yes. So, when you get that definite yes, this is what you want to focus on. So this becomes our new focus. So don't worry about 500K. Don't worry about 200K. Don't worry about 100K. You can make 200K. You can congratulations. All your time and energy goes into materializing. So you want to, now I'm gonna switch it up. You want to, man, that little dog's going through it. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but this is what you focus on. This becomes your new focus. This definite yes is a level of confidence that you're already familiar with. And what is confidence, right? Confidence is the elixir when it comes to creating your manifestation or your actual desires, right? When we break down confidence, right? The Latin breakdown. So you have, so to have confidence, con, and fidere, you're having trust within yourself. That's all confidence is. Or some similar words: trust, assurance, faith, reliance, security. All this is fucking confidence. Now, this, our definite yes, creates an actual reference to our reality. Now, we are opening up a new box of what if. See, the more confidence you have, the easier it becomes to create your desired outcome. If you don't believe me, let's refer to the Bible. Matthew 17:20 from the New King James Version. So, Jesus said to them, because of your unbelief, for assuredly I say to you, you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. So if I have faith, if I have confidence within myself, nothing will be impossible for you. Now, God didn't say some things. He said nothing will be fucking impossible for you if you just put your mind to it and have faith in what you are doing. Fucking crazy. So for the ones that are still on the fence and you think it's fake, or, you know what, let's do more nerd shit. Fine. Let's do more nerd shit. So, let me make sure I wrote all the things from the diagram before. I sure did. Alright, back to the nerd shit. So, when you say, I have confidence within myself, you're not just making a fluff statement. What you're really saying is this: when I have faith in myself, when I have confidence within myself, what I am saying is I have conviction behind what I believe, what I say, and what I do. I have conviction, I have confidence behind what I believe, what I say, and what I do. You're owning your thoughts, your actions, and the direction that you are taking in your life. So confidence then is an ego. It's clarity, it's alignment, it's knowing I have done the work and I am standing 10 toes down on fucking solid ground. I need to erase this to create more shit. I had someone tell me once they don't like how I erase my whiteboard. My answer to that individual is, if you don't like how I erase my whiteboard, come bring your fat ass down and erase it for me. With love, of course. The first step in building your manifestation muscle, we'll call it, starts with trust in self. But what is trust? Trust is a currency that you trade for confidence. So the issue is you don't trust yourself. You don't have to lie to me. I've already went through the deep work. What's the second thing? The second thing. Well, I guess before I go into the second thing, how do you build trust in self? Well, the easiest way I have found to build trust in self is you do the things you say that you are going to do when you're going to do them. Basically, don't lie. Which leads to the second thing. Now that you can trust yourself, now you have to build self-mastery. But what is self-mastery? To me, what self-mastery is quite simple. It is mastering of self, or, if that's too vague, or self-mastery could be explained as the ability for you to control your mind over what your body wants. The issue is that you are trying to create the reality, the desired outcome that you want, but you're trying to fucking control reality when you can't even control yourself. Ooh, I know that hurts somebody's feelings. So, are you doing the things to build self-mastery? What would that look like? Are you going to the gym? Are you learning new skills? Are you actively putting in the work to become a better person? Meditating? Are you accomplishing your tasks? Whatever the thing is. See, you're trying to direct all these things in your life, but how are you going to direct reality when you can't even direct your own fucking life? So how do we accomplish these three things? It's really simple. And it comes down to just being a person of their word. If you can be a person of your word, these three things will be very simple to accomplish in your life. But for the nerds out there that just think I'm talking shit, let's talk about metaphysics, right? I'm fucking weird. I like learning about this shit. That and neuroscience. But I don't care if I'm weird. Confidence you have in yourself. The stronger the frequency you will admit. That's metaphysics. So, confidence, right? Back to confidence. Confidence, all that is belief plus energy plus alignment. See, in metaphysics, belief is more than thought, it's a vibration. So, let's say big B for belief is more than thought. Is this vibes? So we have confidence. We talked about that before. Second thing is, you become the transmitter. Now, I want you to imagine yourself as this fucking freakishly large radio tower or a cell phone tower. Every human being is going to emit some sort of vibrational frequency. So, when you walk in doubt, your frequency weakens, it scatters, and it becomes unstable. But when you believe in yourself fully, your frequency becomes focused, it becomes high. It's vibes, it's powerful, and others feel it even when they can't explain why. So, if our beliefs are more than our thoughts, and that's what creates our vibes, it takes us. Pretty sure I spelled that right. So, now you are amplifying your magnetism. And what does that mean? That means the things that you want to create in the life that you want, you start to pull them to you like a magnet instead of repel them like a magnet. Oh my god. So, in metaphysics, this term, we'll call this an aura, right? Your energy field expands when you're confident. It's similar to, I'm sure you've probably heard of this metaphor before, motivation. What is the motivation? Motivation is like the fire that is inside of you. And when you have a bunch of motivation, that fire is really fucking big. But when you have discipline, it's just a little flame. Why? Because anybody can get motivated. It's really fucking hard to stay disciplined. Don't believe me? See how many fat people there are out there. When your energy field expands, your inner flame, back to the analogy, it burns hotter, brighter, reaches further. Your signal now, it reaches further. That's why confident people naturally attract opportunities, people, situations, success to them. It's not because they're lucky, but because they are magnetically aligned. This is going to be the worst magnet ever, but I'm going to do my absolute best, folks. Oh, shit. That's not bad. You get it. It's a fucking magnet. The next thing. Whoops. Oh, that was absolutely disgusting. I'm going to do it again. Smudge on the lens. Alright. Cool. So, reality is shaped by frequency. In quantum metaphysics, frequency equals creation. So, the stronger your frequency, the faster and more clearly you will begin to create the desired outcomes that you want. So when I say I am confident with conviction, key part, with conviction, I already erased it, but with, you are literally rewiring the field around you to match or reflect that belief. In other words, all confidence is your soul speaking loudly and clearly to the universe, telling it exactly what it is that you want. And when you speak loudly and clearly, when you speak confidently, the universe has no choice but to agree with what you are saying. I told you I wasn't gonna be dramatic. So stop fucking whispering about what it is that you want in life and start broadcasting like the radio tower that you are. And with that being said, thanks for watching. And I hope you learn how to build your manifestation muscle.